Madam Speaker, regrettably, some of us don't know when to let go of politics. In the name of politics, we sacrifice the reputation of our country. We don't take into account the damage we do to our country when we go all over the place and speak badly of our homeland and the people who live here, when we write blatant untruths to foreign governments. Yes, Madam Speaker, all in the name of scoring cheap political points. And by doing so, we betray our own country. The election is over. Madam Speaker, the people have spoken. We should be trying to get this country on its feet again, not trying to bring her down. Madam Speaker, the handling of the impacts matter has been more costly to St. Lucia than you or I can imagine. There were efforts and stories that respected businessmen and the former Minister Guy Mears was prevented from becoming the High Commissioner for St. Lucia due to impacts. Madam Speaker, we have been open and transparent with the appointment of Mr. Mears, which is more than I can say for the appointment of previous ambassadors. I want to make reference specifically, Madam Speaker, to a letter that was written by the Honourable Philip J. Peer to me and copied to the British High Commissioner, which I will make a subject of the House, Madam Speaker. It says, "Dear Prime Minister, I write to inform you in my capacity as a leader of the opposition on the position of St. Lucia Labour Party, on the appointment of Mr. Guy Mears to the post of High Commissioner of St. Lucia to the United Kingdom and Great Britain and Northern Ireland. It is the concern of the opposition that Mr. Mears, who served as the Minister of National Security in 2011, by virtue of that role, was central to the government's policy at the time, which led to the alleged killing of 12 persons during the operation called Operations Restore Confidence. Consequently, there was strong condemnation from the United States government and other friendly governments. This led to a CARICOM-led investigation and submission of the well-known impacts report. The necessary follow-up action by the government of St. Lucia has remained a contentious proposition. It has constantly resulted in strong reactions from the government of the United States, the EU, and the government of the United Kingdom. It is difficult to accept that with the matter still unresolved, how appropriate it can be for the minister who had oversight of the operation to be recommended for the accreditation of the principal diplomatic posting. The St. Lucia Labour Party believes that given the strong sentiments held by the government of the United Kingdom on the issue of human rights and due process of law, then deliberate consideration should be given to the withdrawing the nomination of Mr. Mears and awaiting the conclusion of the process relating to Operation Restore Confidence. Madam Speaker, I would have been very welcome to have received such a letter if this letter was written to me. But this letter was not only written to me, it was copied to the High Commissioner of Britain. And several times, the opposition, and I have to expect that the current leader of the opposition, who is the former deputy leader and political leader of that same party, must have read the impacts report. And I await his opinion as to who we should be working with and not working with, and whether, in fact, at any time during that report, that Mr. Guy Mears was implicated in the impacts report. At any time. And I challenge him to be able to do that. At this point, Madam Speaker, permit me to read now from the following statement from the Foreign and Commonwealth Office. The Foreign and Commonwealth Office was grateful for the approval request of Mr. Guy Mears as High Commissioner for St. Lucia. The Prime Minister of the United Kingdom has now seen and approved the request. look forward to welcome Mr. Mayers as St. Lucia's new High Commission to the Court of St. James. Madam Speaker, on behalf of the government, I congratulate Mr. Mayers on his appointment, and I know that he will represent this country with honor and well. I thank you.